It's so good to have you here. I hope everything is good. New music tracks, you guys may have noticed. Just made an announcement. We are officially sponsored by Storyblocks, which is the main sponsor for today's show. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But we got new audio, so new music, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be nice to have a little bit of a change there. But welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. I was stuck in Indianapolis way too long, so sorry we weren't able to do our Season 1 stream yesterday. But don't worry, we got plenty of Diablo and gameplay today. But Sundays are just about building, and this one is a case that people have been super excited about, so I'm really excited to get a chance to build inside of the Antec's performance case. This is supposed to be like Antec's like return to form coup de grace. Unfortunately, for those of you who are wanting benchmarks, the delivery from Amazon came late, so we won't be able to benchmark it, but we are recording this episode, so we will be moving this, and you will have all the benchmarks and all that sort of stuff with performance and things. It'll show up on Robeytech Live, so you'll be able to watch that later and go back and see how it performs. But today is all about the build. We'll show you how to build in it, all that sort of stuff, and we'll take it apart and just really kind of enjoy it. So very, very excited about that. 7900 versus better and why. So honestly, the 7950 is probably better than the 7900X3D. The reason that we did a 7900X3D is that the 7800X3D we were going to use in this build was we noticed that we may have had a bad batch, so we sent those back, and I wanted to get this built. And so I upgraded this one to a 7900X3D so we could make sure that we're on time and that the individual who's going to get to keep this one actually gets a better CPU than what he paid for. So I prefer the 7950. The 7950 just seems to be a better choice. It just comes down to money. The point is that this one will be set up correctly. We'll make sure it can park and all that sort of stuff. And they are getting a whole lot better. Craig Lilly says, my grandfather said, if you mess up cutting something, you can you can untoast the toast. That's true. That is very true. Thank you for dropping a little knowledge in here. Thank you very much for that, Craig. Also, Kenneth, for your sub as well. So yeah, today should be a fun build. Really excited about it. We're going to be building. There's no gaming. This is just about building and all that sort of stuff. But yes, much to my man BMOX happiness, this is an A+A, so that means an AMD CPU paired with an AMD GPU. We've got that XFX 7900XTX, which is, I love the way it installs. It's got a really unique, basically GPU SAG bracket, which is going to make it very easy to ship and all that sort of stuff as well. Is the 4060 Ti 16 gig as big of a turd as I have heard, Robey? I actually haven't played with the 16 gig version, so I actually don't know. I didn't get sent one, so I need to reach out and actually get a hold of one. But I did get a 5600X3D, and I think that's going to be Tuesday build. So we will be doing some 5600X3D testing. I know that that was not the answer to your question, but I still want to let you guys know we did get I was at Micro Center. For those who don't know, I was in Micro Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. I got some really great, funny shorts that are going to be coming out early next week to basically tell you guys all about it. We had a lot of fun shooting there. We're a big part of the pomp and circumstance about the new store there, but I ended up picking up the Micro Center exclusive, the 5600X3D, so we can just play around with it and all that sort of stuff, so it should be fun. No tech reviewers got one. It's, yeah, no big deal. I mean, I have one now, so, oh yeah, no tech reviewers got the 4060 Ti. Yes, I know. But I can reach out, and Asus or one of those guys will definitely send us one, so I'm not overly worried about it. So yeah, I heard that nobody got it. It just was like quietly released, and we'll take a look and play with it. It's interesting, guys. I'll be honest, there's a lot about the world of GPUs that not a lot of people are talking about for the fear of what it may cost you. Just understand that some of it is not as straightforward as people think, and so pricing and stuff like that, which is super moneyed from the last generation, that it's more to blame than just the folks at NVIDIA and AMD. I know customers are getting the shaft, that's absolutely true, but you just really got to look up the supply chain to understand that it's actually not the GPU maker's faults, it may be somebody else's, but I can't really go into more detail than that. But regardless, point being is that we're kind of just in this weird spot, and we're at the mercy of certain places in the chain to be able to have the prices that we have when it comes to GPUs. So yeah, there's that. So very excited, super excited to actually have done my first collaboration with Micro Center. It was a lot of fun. We have some, like I said, we have some really great content in it. Let's talk really quick about show flow today. First and foremost, we're gonna talk about the giveaways. We have our usual set, so go ahead and head over to youtube.com/RobeyTech Live. Hit that thumbs up button, so that way we're already getting the thumbs up towards that 250 likes. We want Antec to send us more stuff. You guys have been asking to see this case, so it's really important that we get the likes up. So hit that thumbs up button so we have more content like this. Likes are free. If we get 250 likes, we give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get a level 5 hype train, which just means you go in there, a lot of people over on Twitch are doing stuff. It feels very hype-ish, people, energy, craziness, all that sort of stuff. If we get to the top of that, once we get to level 5, then we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we fill in those bars, either on Kick or on Twitch, then we also give away gift cards as well. And those grow as the more and more people gift, etc. So we've given away as many as 4 gift cards at the end. Now, lastly, we also have a PC up for grabs. It's either going to be the Spider-Man 4070 system or this Corsair IQ 4070 system back here. We'll make a determination as long as you are subscribed for the month of July and August. You will be entered to win. This month, July and August, this will be the last month that gifted subs will count. You either have to use a Prime sub or a regular sub to be able to get in there, but gifted subs won't necessarily get you into the giveaway. We've had a couple of people who've been regular subs and stuff like that, and they feel like as nice it is they're basically double entries and stuff like that. Would love to know if you want to go and give your feedback over on Discord. I know everybody can do that, but everybody does most people have a free Prime sub, so love to have some conversation about that. Head over to discord.gg/Robeytech. To have that conversation. But that doesn't matter for the next couple months. We haven't made a final decision, but that's where we're kind of leaning. So if you have insight into that, you can. Lastly, we also have, so that's up for grabs. Also, the Sparkle GPU. We have a Sparkle Orc up for grabs. If you head over to Twitter.com/Robeytech, that's a free, completely easy to get entry. Go up there. We're giving away an A750 Sparkle Orc GPU, which would be super cool, so you can go in and get on that. And then also, don't forget, for the PC stuff, if you subscribe at Tier 1, you get Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, get extra entries. Obviously, and then every gifted sub gets you an extra entry. So if you subscribe on Kick, Twitch, and Discord, your entries basically triple. So that's a way of it's basically our way of saying thank you to the people who financially support us so we can do all the other awesome giveaways like the Newegg ones and all that sort of stuff. Because almost everything I make off of Twitch goes directly into giving giveaways to you guys and stuff like that as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So Sparkle is up for grabs. That giveaway's live. So we had an issue. So I'm just going to give you guys an update. And so, and you guys can, I'll tell you about the Robeytech Insider here in a minute. We couldn't find a way to correctly randomly choose a winner off of the threads thing. So what we're going to do is we have a Xeneon Flex that's going to go up for giveaway tomorrow. It'll be a Gleam giveaway. It'll actually go on every channel at this point in time because the threads thing didn't work like we couldn't verify that we could definitely get a random number thing, and some of the threads things disappeared, so it's kind of weird. Obviously, it's a new platform, so we still want to give it away, so look for a Xeneon Flex. We're going to be giving that away. That giveaway is going to go live next week on Tuesday, as well with the launch of the Corsair Xeneon video launch. So again, we're going to be giving away a Flex as well, so stay tuned for that. Last bit of information before we get into the build and talk about parts. Robeytech Insiders. So we have a brand new thing called the Robeytech Insiders at robeytech.com/insider. What it has is it has things like all of the things that essentially happened, all the new stuff like QuakeCon. It tells you everything that's basically going on, gives you links to the videos that we've done, as well as community competitions or community events like the pet thing that was happening. We're going to be giving away $100 a month to the best video clip. If you find super good video clips, either on Twitch or on Kick, the best clip will win $100, and that's worldwide, just a cash prize, so that'll be happening as well. So if you guys want to get all those information, head over to robeytech.com/insider, sign up for the newsletter. It's a great way to get information on that. It's got all of our giveaways, all that stuff is updated. Tom, I think we're going to have it so people can just subscribe and they get it via email as well, I think, and go from there. Robey, I would be really interested in build price comparisons from a PC built from the EU and the ones from the US. Would be cool. You wouldn't even need to buy it. Just use a price site. So Andrew, I can talk to Tom and see if there's a way for us to easily compare prices between the two. That's actually harder than you think, because the problem is it's not just EU and then Canada wants it and Mexico wants it. We have a pretty big worldwide audience, but we can definitely look into that and see if there's maybe a couple things that go in there. Evil Girl Choose, welcome. So anyway, that's everything. Would love to see what you guys are up to. Just, sit back, enjoy, do the build. The only thing I really push is the 250 likes. If we can get at least that, today, that would be amazing. So head over, again, youtube.com/RobeytechLive, hit that thumbs up button and go there. And then check out the Robeytech Insider. That's a great place to see all the cool stuff we got coming up. QuakeCon, we got Gina Darling, who's coming for AMD. We have, you know, I was just overdoing the, like when we link all the stuff that we just did for Micro Center and all that sort of stuff as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Guys, did I miss anything? Anything I should go in there, or should we talk about parts? Riddick dropping 10 gifted subs. Okay, so there's the deal. If we want to unlock that $25 Newegg gift card just for doing the level 5, Riddick essentially just gave you like the first 3 levels. So if we have couple more people drop some subs and some 100 bits, then we'll unlock that level 5 hype train, and then we're basically going to be good to go. So Riddick, thank you very much for that. Who now owns more Robeytech machines than I think anybody. So if we want to get that going, and while we're talking about that, let's talk about what we're putting inside of the build today. And by today, the graphic is correct. So what we're going to be building is in the brand new Antec. This is their Performance 1FT. So it's got a Ryzen 9 7900X3D. We got an MSI MAG B650 Tomahawk motherboard, the XFX Speedster Merc 310 Black Edition Radeon 7900XTX. We got a 2TB Kingston Fury NVMe SSD, G.Skill Triton Z, 32 gigs at DDR5 at 6,000 mega transfer, the Antec Performance 1FT case, the Deepcool LT720, 360mm AIO, and then an 850-watt P5 Platinum, Platinum EVGA. He was asking if it has not shipped yet. I've been in Indianapolis since whenever, so we'll get all that stuff put together. And there's a couple things that we have to pull through it. Yeah, RAM has gotten super cheap. Are the graphics getting more advanced with streaks in front and behind the kit? Yeah, DJ Techno, we're always trying to up our game. We always want to make it better. It's real platinum Kurosaki. So this build is worth, even though it only costs $2,500 to put together, this build is worth an easy $10 million just because of all the platinum we put in it. So yeah, it's like it's going from there. Yeah, so it should be. It's gonna be a super fun build. Really excited about it and excited to see how this comes together. So let's get started on putting CPU and GPU together. And guys, by the way, we still got one more couple hundred bits, and then we'd probably be from a couple people, and we'd unlock that level 5 hype train. Oh! And then don't forget that thumbs up button. AMD would be killing if they had their own RTX. So they do have a version of RTX, Andrew. It's called FSR. And it's called FSR is their version of ray tracing stuff. So not at the same. It does not have the same capabilities or performance scale as the NVIDIA version, but it is getting there, and we are waiting for the launch of obviously their FSR 3.0, which has been taking a while. So yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here is MSI. Here's the MSI board. We're gonna grab our GPU, our storage, our memory, and all that fun stuff, and let's get started. Okay. Nobody's gonna make it happen, huh? Nobody's gonna make it rain so we can get that hype train, huh? Yeah, AMD does have ray tracing. It's just not. And they have upscaling via their FSR, which is their. Oh, geez, I just forgot what it. Frame. Gosh darn it! What does FSR stand for again? My mind just went blank. Got a Segotep frame. Gosh darn it! What is it? Where's my team? Where's my people who usually know all this stuff? I just forgot it. Okay, so let's throw this in there. Yeah, thank you. Fidelity Super Resolution. My gosh, my mind was like drop dead blank. Okay, so here we go. Putting that aside. Okay, going from there. What's up, D-Matt? How are you, dude? It's good to see you. Okay, let's get this started. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. And all my folks over at Kick, we got any new Kick people? It's funny, because like Kick's like one of those things that I just don't feel like we've been able to really get much of a crowd. What's up, PC Guy Entry? How are you, man? Here is our build. Now, we do not, I know this isn't gonna jump, so we're gonna skip that prediction, so I apologize. There's not a whole lot we can just do about it. Yes, Nisnu, I did. I talked to them like 50,000 times about please opening a store in freaking in Seattle, and they said that's way above our head. So, but I did tell them a lot that they need to open a store in Seattle. So yes, they definitely got my earful when it came to They definitely got my earful when it came to opening a store here, so we can actually do it. Rumor is that they are going to be what's the word I'm looking for? They are going to be doing. They do have more stores, and there's one that's opening. They announced Miami. They have one in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then there was one other one that I think is in like Oregon or something like that. So, what's up, B-Mock? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, they're definitely expanding for sure, and we need one in Seattle. So, ray tracing is not a gimmick. I think if you think ray tracing, I think when we'd say 20 series, you think it's a gimmick. I don't think ray tracing is a gimmick anymore. It makes a big difference graphically in how things look. Nike, I like how OrdChaos is like Tacoma. I wouldn't mind Tacoma. Tacoma would be okay too. Tacoma would probably make more sense just for the simple fact that cost would be way lower in some place like Tacoma versus having it in Seattle. But Seattle is definitely, I mean, that store would do well. Oh wow, that actually ended up doing pretty good. That was a good pop. It's monthly. It would be a month at $100 a month, I think. But that's part of that's a discussion with you, Blondie. So we'll have to see what's going in there. All right, so there we go. CPU is in. Let's do RAM clicks. Let's do RAM clicks. Let's say 96. It is Kingston Fury, so maybe 96 makes the most sense. That is true, Bubba. Yeah, so just so you guys know, if you find a really good clip, something super funny, and by the way, we have lots of game streams, so it doesn't just have to be builds. Game streams, you know, during the Gina, like when we stream with Gina, during the mod workshops, you name it, and then people vote, and they can submit them, and then whoever's the top one basically wins $100 code card cash. Specs for this one, Big Jim says. What are the specs list? Well, there it is right there, my man. You ask and you shall receive. There are the specs right there. Ryzen 9 7900X3D. We got a MSI MAG B650 Tomahawk Mobo. We're also going to be doing an XFX Speedster 7900XTX, 2 terabytes NVMe, G.Skill Trident Z, 32 gigs of DDR6000, Antec Performance 1FT, Deepcool LT720, and then an 850 watt Platinum PSU. So pretty cool. And people, by the way, loving. What are you guys thinking of the graphics that we've been doing, right? Gotta say, Sean's been killing it with the partsless graphics and all that sort of stuff. So, don't you think? It's been good to see, like, we've been upping our game, trying to make it better. Next, we gotta figure out how to get the sliders. We're probably gonna put the slider over here so we can start getting some of those movement slider shots. I'll probably, it's right now it's over in at Brian's house, but we'll probably get the slider in here pretty soon. Andrew, yes it would, but again, we were supposed to use one, but I had a spare, so I upgraded it for free. This guy's been waiting for a while, and he really wanted to do this build. So because I upgraded a couple parts because I had nicer stuff, so I'm just upgrading it for him, just because. Platinum will be more efficient. He will save money in the long run, and so it's you know, it's like it's just to do a solid for a customer. Okay, here we go. Let's put that right there. Gotta be kind, you know, when you can. Are those pretty close to specs of my PC that you will build for me? Stacks, do I already have one for you? Do I have one in there that's in your list? I'm sorry, because I know names. I don't know if I do have people. This is a build for somebody. Yeah, okay. So no, because yours is a 4080. It is a X3D build. Got it. That's right. You're right. And by the way, I saw your tweet and that was rad. This is very similar in terms of, but yours is using an X670E. So yours has an X670E. I think you're a 7800 X3D, but I don't remember. I have to go look. I don't remember all the parts off the top of my head, but yes, yours is near the end of the month. So this is very close, just a different GPU and different case. And yours is in an H9 Elite. So I have a build for you, but it's in my mind and wishful thinking. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, Resolute. Okay, let's get our clicks going here. I'm gonna open up our RAM. Dump it out like we need to. Bum, 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 bum. AM5 board, all have flashbacks. You can, yes, exactly. Okay, here we go. We're gonna drop our Triton Z there. Throw our sticker in here. Put this away. And by the way, guys, this is like the next week and a half is like almost entirely commission builds because we finally have like some weeks to just sit down and get some good. And we will have very regular streaming over the next 3 weeks as well before we get to QuakeCon. Not a lot of things where I got to travel or anything like that. So I'm really excited about just getting a lot of gaming in. We're definitely gonna be playing some Baldur's Gate. We're gonna be playing some Season 1 of Diablo. We're gonna be adding Wednesday night gaming. So there's lots of opportunity to just enjoy us hanging out and building cool stuff together. So very excited about that. Okay, let's get our audio here, our clicks. What do you guys think? By the way, what do you guys think of the new Storyblocks music stuff? Like, how are we liking it? Like, you liking it? Yeah, we've been using a lot of Soundstripe. I figured given that we have this sponsorship, it'd be cool to use it. So let me know what you think of the music, because it is a little bit different, but I was digging it earlier. Okay, here we go. And then, by the way, BMOC and my tech specialists, I am going to work on, I'm going to try and make it tomorrow night. I might need your guys' help to help figure out how to get you guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an iPhone with the earbuds so we can actually have conversations and stuff. So that I might need some people just around so we can start adding our tech specialists back into the stream. So that'll be cool. It sounds like elevator. Okay, well, there we go. Great tunes, but I mean, well, I'll take it for what it is. You know, I want you guys to be honest. Okay, here we go. First one, 96. 100, whoa! That went to 100.7. That was like very clearly. That didn't even sound like 100, but it doesn't lie. No, 100 is not the record. 10 something is the record. Here we go, one more. Yeah, that one, not mushy, but like it just hit the sound, just piercing. So there we go, 100. Look out. Yeah, that was it, guys. 100. That was done. It wins. Okay, so that is this. I think, let me just look at let me pull out the AIO and just figure out what our mounting mechanism is for this. Because we want to make sure we mount it correctly. Sounded like a gigabyte PSU, whoa. Somebody's getting a little feisty in here. So we were using Soundstripe before, which we still have. And if the partnership goes longer than a month, which I hope it does, because we use Storyblocks. By the way, we use Storyblocks a lot. In a lot of our high-end videos, like the Audi video, the Intel video, the Intel Evo video, are like really high, super polished ones. Those have a tendency to use Storyblocks. So. Okay. Okay, there's that. We're gonna be now. One thing that is interesting about this particular build is this build will not have a lot of RGB. It'll actually be pretty RGB light, which is actually, I think some people are gonna be pretty excited about. We'll probably end up doing yellow maybe for this stuff. We'll have to see when we're done with it, post when we get it all finished and stuff like that. But yeah, not as much for this one as what we're typically used to. That's LGA. Here's this one. Okay. Okay. We need our wow stick. Wow stick time, guys. For my build, is it worth it from a 2 to a 4? Is that stacks? It just comes down to price. It depends on, for the games that you play, the ones that you listed, 2 terabytes is going to be more than enough. The other thing too is that you will actually have additional M.2 slots. So if you wanted to throw in a 4 terabyte to up it, that would be very easy. It wouldn't even be something you'd need me to do. Though you're here in Seattle, so if you wanted me to, we could. I would lose it as soon as it gets dark. That's funny. But that's up to you. I mean, again, I will add if you want to. But right now, you have 3 terabytes on your board, which is more than enough out of the gate. Okay, So we need these. Pig Radio in the house. Pig, we need to think of some new sounds and stuff. Stacks, what you got is actually pretty dang good, man. Resolute. I need a minimum of 8 terabytes. Beard, are we going to do a build for you, or you're just waiting for that PC to come in, right? You're waiting for the one. What's up, PC guy New York? You're just waiting for the one to come in that I was telling you about. Actually, TechTuber, it depends on the FPS game, unfortunately. For instance, Call of Duty loves 3D V-Cache. So if you're a big Call of Duty fan, then 3D V-Cache and going something like AMD Ryzen, especially like an X3D, would be pretty good. If Dirk Goose dropping 5 gifted subs, I love the name, by the way. Like Fortnite is actually a little bit more Intel happy, so Intel has a tendency to do better. And then the other thing too is you go up in resolution, like 1440p, then CPU starts to matter a little bit less. So, Andrew, you're not wrong. Well, hopefully, I know we made you jealous with your sons. So, and he's all happy now, right? I gotta send him a Windows key. That's the only thing that's left, right? Just gotta send him a Windows key. Yeah, you need a lot of bandwidth for that. Oh, Beard dropping a Prime sub. Beard, what level is your seasonal character? Well, I'm glad. He's happy. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And he's got a Robeytech build, which is, that's fun to get to do for a friend. I had my studio taken right, then almost tore the top of my finger off and it was bandaged, but thankfully it healed up nicely. It's maybe expected to last, but it took the wind out of my sails for sure. Well, Pig Radio, then let's get you inspired. Let's get you inspired to do some recording, man. You are a gift to the community, and I love playing your stuff. You've got all of the best stuff in here. Stretch, and by the way, guys, it is, speaking of Pig Radio,
Zip time man, guess the count of them if you can. Evens ours, who can know?
Resolute, I'm going to be giving out all the codes this week for WoW.
The Zip time man.
I have an email out to Blondie, and then it's on Brenda's thing. You're welcome. But anyway, zip ties. Let's get the count and the thing up, and then start the prediction, and then we are good here. Let's go and take a look at this case. I'm actually really excited about it. Okay, there we go. Throw this off to the side. Let's go to static cam. Okay, here we go. This is their new high-end performance case. So this is their performance. It's got like an interesting name. So again, showing you here's a little bit of a closer look at the case with water cooling in it. So it's called the Performance 1FT. It actually has a digital display on it. Here, let me see if I can get it. It's at the top. So right here at the top here, there's actually a digital display here that shows things like your, sorry, let's go to top down. Yeah, okay, I'm on the top down. Okay, so there's a digital display here that you guys will see that shows things like your performance. You can show like heat, cool, all that sort of stuff, which is actually pretty neat. So that's like kind of the big thing. And then also, it will also display the same information on your desktop, etc. So we'll show that later on. It's got dust covers, of course, for protecting. So it's got USB-C to USB-A. We've got a headphone. Looks like we've got a reset switch, and then we've got our power switch. For the glass, we have tempered glass in the front, as well as, if we show you on the side camera here, we also have tempered glass on the back. So you will be able to see all of the cable management, and then you can like pull all this stuff out. It's got 140 millimeter performance fans as well. So the performance fan, so it does actually come with all of the fans installed. It's got 3 140 in the front and a 120 in the back, and they're all high performance fans. So I'm actually really excited to see how temperatures, etc., are in this case. when we're actually done. And we'll post, and again, I'm sorry that we won't be able to show all that stuff on today's stream. Usually we do that. It's very rare we don't, but we were kind of under the gun with Amazon to make sure that we could hit today. And I want to make sure we streamed. I don't like canceling streams. And so I was like, look, I'd rather actually stream and versus not stream and you know, postpone the build. So we'll have all that stuff. We'll basically get the video should be done by the end of the week. We'll put it on Robeytech Live and you'll be able to get all the information. And I know BMOC loves it when we show how good AMD products are, because the GPU, and for a lot of games, you'll see, I mean, especially for COD, it's gonna be pretty exciting to see just how good that is. But let's go and start stripping it down and take a look on the inside. Oh, that was not the right, I was like, I took off the PSU shroud. Yeah, I already did stretch. I did it just earlier, Blondie. I was stretching right before I started taking the PC apart. So I saw that, and I stretched right then. It's already stretched! I'm not gonna do hardcore, no, not for season 1. I don't think I'll do seasonal, because then you won't be able to, it'll be hard to get through all the battle pass stuff. And I think I'm gonna go necro, but I haven't even had a chance to start. So tomorrow, Tuesday will be my first time getting to start. Okay, so again, there was a single screw in the back. Man, that pop off was actually really nice for taking this apart. This just pops off nicely as well, though it does pull off these little rubber bits. So just be careful of the little rubber bits. The rubber bits do just pop off. So these don't come off when you, these little rubber bits right here, they pop off when you take off the top. So just know that. You may want to take them off before you take off the top. Okay, let's take a look at the back here. So I like to show you guys how everything gets kind of done. So again, single, nice screw, captive. Look at that, this is just a nice feeling. Pops off, and then, ooh, very Fantech-y of them. So you got like that P600 thing. Look at the numbering stuff is actually pretty cool. So it's numbered 1 and 2. So again, these just, looks like they're screwed together. That's interesting. Okay, so there's a screw here. Screw there, okay, and then there's 2 screws here. So I'm assuming I have to screw those apart to be able to get this all the way off. There we go. Oop, there we go. Okay, so we got those. So I unscrewed those. Oh, and then these just slide out. Okay, so those slide out. So a little bit of trickery there. A little bit more difficult than the ones from like Fantech or anything like that. Okay, so there's a slide out and they slide down. And then now you can see all of your cable management room. But I like them very, by the way, these things right here, like really thick. These are very, very thick pieces of aluminum or steel or whatever. I don't actually know what they're made out of. I don't know, Tom, do you know if they're made out of? And then they have some like loosened screws to remove the covers. So it actually tells you how to do it. There's instructions on how to do it actually on the metal plates, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I like that. That's nice. Okay, so it looks like we got 3 SSD mount locations. Lots of like, I like now, at least for this one, it sounds like, at least it looks like this isn't yellow and black. These are all black for this. We've got pretty solid for doing a nice solid hard drive tray that is removable. The rear for the PSU is actually removable, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about popping it in. You can literally just remove it in, put it in from the back. I used to not be the biggest fans of this kind of installation, but now that I've done enough PSUs, I actually prefer this over having to slip it in. We got a nice big dust filter at the top there, so I pulled that off. The top, it looks like, okay, so we'll pull the front, just goes like this, just pulled it off already. There we go, front pulls off. Let's go in there. The top is like acrylic. There's something to be a little bit careful of. So the little cover for it. That just pops off. And then you've got your really long dust filter underneath here that comes from the front, not from the back. Your fans all just mount this way. It looks like if you want to, I don't know, it'll be worth checking this out. Let's see here. this looks like you can do this for mounting your, so that comes out. Let me put these on the other side here. And this comes out. A little bit more. Okay. Those are a little bit different screws. And then this, yep. Okay, and then this just pops off, so this will make it really easy to mount your radiators if you want. And then again, you've got a nice open chassis here. For rubber grommets, you have 2 rubber grommets now near the back. For running your cables down into, nice sized rubber grommets there. The other thing too that they also didn't do is now you can't see the Velcro. One of the things you used to see on Antec is you could see the Velcro through the back, but this is way more solid. These are some really nice fans. But yeah, so overall construction and just like quality feeling, it's a very quality feeling PC case and build. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so let's start getting parts inside of it. It looks like all of there's no fan. The one thing I am not seeing is the fan hub stuff. And then you guys can see a little bit here from the top. This is important. You can see how the display works. So it's just it looks like it's just an LED display that shines through a piece of acrylic and it highlights whether it's CPU or GPU. So that's actually what the display is. So there's no like graphics or anything else. It's just basically here, and this is what's showing your temp displays and stuff like that. I think the only thing I would like to see is like fan hub stuff like that, especially given that that feels like a little bit of a miss there. But you know, otherwise, I mean, it kind of feels okay. So let me zoom. I'm going to zoom over here. Just going to loosen this up, and let's get everything ready. It is empty for sure. Somebody asked me a question. It was a first-time question. If you want to repost it, I was just walking through the case, so I missed some stuff. Cable room in the back. Yeah, let's look at that here in a second. Remember, you do have the cover, so you have some stuff to cover it. But let me look at cable room all up. This cable, I'm just running it so I can get it prepped. Pretty short there for that, but there it is. It's prepped. In terms of how much depth you have for the back there, it's actually pretty good. So looking at the back here, on the back here, it's actually pretty good. You have a lot of room over here. You can actually see that this is a little bit deeper. So this is a little bit deeper here, and then you still have a pretty good amount, probably 3/4 of an inch, basically of room even back here. Now you don't have to worry as much even about cables down here because you don't have to shove your PSU through them. So. And then these cables are a little bit shorter than I'd probably like, but we'll figure that out. Let's start getting the case, the build inside the case though, because that's the fun part. This might be the first case I get to have better cable management than I have currently. Is that Brulord? Is that just because you can hide it all? Okay, so going to top down here. Okay, yeah, let's just take a look here. You do have an accessories box that comes with it. So this is actually all of the gear that comes with the case. I always feel like that's a nice little thing you want to see as well. Hey, Ustax, thank you for Stacks, thank you for the sub. Biggles 2020, thank you for the sub. Electrothermal, wife wants me to build a PC for Canada and some creative stuff while streaming also. Which CPU do you recommend? May go AM5, was thinking 5800X. I would think at this point in time, I would go AM5. Either the 7800X3D is just a really great mid-range versus, and the other thing too is the other reason I recommend AM5 at this point in time is that you also get that upgradability for a longer period of time. For Meteor Lake, 14th gen is just going to be kind of a rehashed 13th gen. I mean, that's the rumor so far. Of course, we'll see what comes out of it. The real one that's going to be interesting is when we see Meteor Lake, which is 15th gen. That's going to be early next year. But if you're looking for something in the relative like close range right now, AMD may be a better bet. Okay, so what we have in here is we've got our manual. We've got a fan. Oh, okay, cool. So they gave you a fan splitter here, which is interesting. So you do get a fan splitter that comes with it. So you don't need a fan hub because you actually get this cool 3-thing fan splitter, which is nice for the front 3 fans. You get a whopping 5 zip ties, but they also give you a couple Velcro ties as well. So that's nice. And then we also get I also think very Fantexy of them. They also gave you a really nice screw separator, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop our motherboard in. This is gonna look really clean in here. There we go. I actually really am excited to see how this build turns out because the lack of RGB and there's a lot of black and silver. This is gonna look very performance-y, you know what I mean? Okay, so there's our case inside, our our Mobo inside. Start getting this. Getting that tight there. Okay, start getting the screws in. Wow, this is like way not aligned. What is going on here? Oh, I found out why. Haha. The fan cable is stuck in it. I was like, wait, this is not lining up the way it needs to. Always one of those little fun things that you find. There we go. And now, we're all lined up. Okay, cool. RAM gig, what does that mean? It's 32 gigs of RAM. For people who, I'll show the parts list here in just a second again. Dropkick resubscribing, tier 3. Guys, we're very close to starting a hype train. Just saying. There we go. Thank you for the resub, Dropkick. 35 months, jeez. See, so long, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Riddick, thank you very much for Touche Move for you. Wow, I like that. Touche Move for you. Remember, guys, prediction that's up right now is the odd or even. The odd or even for zip ties. So if you want to get in on that, go ahead and do that. Oh, got rid of my. Here we go. And then, how are we doing likes on YouTube? Gotta ask. There's 250 plus people here now. Make sure you hit that likes up, guys. See if we can just knock it out. We're at 63. Head on over to that link right there. Hit that thumbs up button. Remember, if we get 250 likes, we give away a $25 Newegg gift card. So schmoove, too schmoove for you. Okay, here we go. Let's pull this in. Likes are free. Can we get to 150 real quick? Just go nail out 150. Just go in there, head over, hit that thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. Okay, I think we've got, I see one missing. Hopefully that answers your question, Electrothermal. I see only one screw miss. Oh, okay, wow. Nice kilt, man. Yeah, that one's there, those are there, those are there. Okay, I see all of them seem to be gone. Okay, I seem to have connected them all. I have connected them all. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got all that. Now what we can do is let's go ahead and hook up our front panel connectors and get all that stuff taken care of. Run all that and get it done. We actually have a fan down here. So let's, and the cool thing is, one of the things I really like about this particular board is that this has got that great place to just run the fan down the side. So we'll just run this down here. There we go. And this is our exhaust fan, which is perfect. I'm gonna just hide this. In here. Hidden Hidden cables, my favorite. Okay, first cable hooked up. There's a little hype right there. Robey, it's Kiltman's birthday? Okay, here we go, guys, here we go. It's Kiltman's birthday. These are only a few people that I'll sing this for, but we'll sing, Thursday was my birthday. Well, then we gotta sing him happy birthday. Okay, you guys ready? Everybody sing with me from your room. I better hear you singing. Okay, you guys ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kiltman. Happy birthday to you. I better have heard it. I better have heard it, Beard. I didn't hear you. Hey, Quadratical, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Manga. Okay, so we got that in. Let's go ahead and start running all of our cables. Second verse, same as the first. Hey, what's up, Gary Nicholson? How are you, man? So luckily, Thurman, they don't actually, it's no longer copyrighted. It is now public domain, so that will not happen. Okay, so what we've done here, let's look at what cables we get with this awesome case. Tommen, sorry, you're right, my bad. I did know that correctly this time. Thank you for correcting me. Tommen, I did mess it up again. One day I will get it correctly. But anyway, Tommen, it is now public domain, so you can sing it all you want. You can sing happy birthday, and be like, happy birthday to Tommen, happy birthday to Tommen, and I won't get in trouble. Baba Ganoush! Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush sings in here. Dropping 2 gifted subs. Love it, Baba Ganoush. Thank you for dropping gifted subs. Just for the simple fact that I love that you say the name. Because I get to say your name. Say my name, say my name. Okay, so we got USB 2, USB 3, we got USB 3.2, sorry, USB-C, USB 3, HD audio, and then look at this, guys. We got a full normal front panel connector, so thank you for that, Antec. You don't have to worry about splitting it all up and all that sort of stuff, which is actually pretty awesome. And then we've got our 3 fan cables. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our fan stuff and just plug it in, and then only have to worry about one cable here, which is good. I only want to deal with one cable. I don't want to do more than one. I just want to have one cable for all of my fans. You know what I'm saying? You are my fans. You are, baby. Love it, baby. Thank you very much, Camille. Some folks call him T-Man. Okay, wow, that is a name. That is a name right there, Thomas Joseph Henry Dela Cruz. Hi, baby. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so here we go. We got the cable for that too. So let's start running our cables. Let's figure out where these should go. So we'll go to a side camera here. That's what did I knock off? I knocked a screw out. I don't want a screw to knock out. I think that's just an extra screw, actually. It's an extra screw. That's a great New Zealand accent. Wow. Hey, thanks, Tommen. Yes, this is a great build. Okay, so we have here, looking at the side, USB 3.2 is right here. Love it. Love it. I love the side-mounted USB 3.2s because we can make them look so pretty. So we'll run this. Okay, Robey. Here we go. We're going to run that right there. So that'll run right there. Next up, we've got USB-C, which is up here. So we'll run that right there. There we go. After that, we've got our USB. This is for the Antec. This is for the Antec screen. Now we've got our front panel connection, which is amazing because it's just one connector. So that's going to go right here. There we go. And then we've got our HD audio. That's going to go right here. And then last but not least, we got all of our front fans. And those are all connected to a single connection. And those can go right here as well. Okay, so there's all of our connections run through. That sounds very, very primal. Run through, and we go from there. Is the 7900X better than gaming, or the 7800X3D is a better gaming chip? The 7900X3D, what it does is it opens up opportunities to do more productivity. That's what the 7900X3D really performs. Does well. Where's the RGB in here? It's not. I thought it was a 7800. Ubanzer, who's Ubanzer? It was. I upgraded this person because the 7800X3Ds that we got, I think there's a problem with them and I didn't want to not do the build, so I just upgraded this person to a 7900X3D instead, just to be kind. Because I didn't want to slow down their build. I just want to give them the build, so I gave them a nicer CPU. It's a dark build. It was a dark build. A dark build with lots of darkness. Because it's not going to have a lot of RGB. But it's going to be very performant. Okay, there we go. There's our first connection. It's a stealth build. Very stealthy. Unlike how people play stealth games. I don't know if everybody saw my my meme from the other day, but basically how people start stealth games and how people are finished with stealth games have a tendency to be very different. Ooh, that looks so clean. Okay, next up we got front panel connections. Those are going to go right here, front panel. There we go. I don't need that pesky RGB connector. Next we got our USB. It's going to go right here. Then we got our, basically our fans. That's going to go right here. Lastly, but not leastly, HD audio. Not Loxley either. Robin of Loxley. Da-da-dun, dun-dun-dun. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-da-dun, dun-dun-dun. Does everybody know what that's from? Ba-da-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, there we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I used to love listening to movie soundtracks, but then I stopped liking it. Not Zelda. No, it was from Robin Hood. Okay, there we go. Okay, so all that stuff is hooked up. It's gaining performance benchmarks being an Antec. It isn't losing on the frame rates either. No, it's not. Yeah. Robey Hood. There we go. I like that. Who would watch the Robey Hood movie? Okay, so here's a question for people now that we're kind of getting into stuff. What's that? That's not framey. Who has watched Oppenheimer and Barbie yet? I'm supposed to watch it this week. Pretty excited about it. We are men. I'd watch it. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I was like, wait. I realized that I jumped my question. So yeah. The dip switches are gone. Tech2. They're all gone. That's the old days. The dark days. Man, dip switches. Back when you used to have to switch like your DMA channels and stuff like that on your sound card. Okay, so we're gonna try to be light with the zip ties. We're gonna hide them as best we can. How was it, JG? Was it good? Oh, Molex, there we go. Yeah, IRQ. IRQ7, IRQ5. Yeah, who remembers those days? Okay, that's good. We're gonna pull this one down. Pull this straight in. Morgan Freeman was in that movie in Robin Hood. Hashtag Molex. Who doesn't want to have it? ICQ. No, IRQ. No, IRQ was like back when you were worrying about sound blasters and stuff like that. Oh, man. No, IRQ settings were like a whole thing back in the day. And remember, we had to solve all that stuff on our own, man. We didn't have the internets. We had like BBSs, but that was kind of it. Oh, look at this. Okay, cool. This is super cool. They actually gave you tie downs underneath, which is actually pretty genius. So instead of having them up here, which a lot of people have to like run them up, they actually just gave them down below, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to run this under. I might have to disconnect this one. Okay, so let's go and pull this through. Yeah, BBSs, bulletin boards. They were, you'd have to dial them on your modem. And then, so instead of, think of the interweb, actually used to be like addresses were phone numbers, right? You'd call into a BBS, and then that's how you'd get all your information, and that's where your boards would be. And you'd have to like know all the numbers for all these boards. Yeah, 2400 BPS. It's got a 24.4 BPS modem. I want it to have my kids. What movie? Who can tell me what movie was that? Somebody's got to know. Hackers, that's right. Thank you, Cosmic. That's right, Hackers. That movie defined a generation. Okay, this is kind of crazy. So they made it, okay. Cool, but not cool. Okay, there we go. Trying to find this so I can pull it out a little bit. Or Chaos, that movie was not cringe, dude. That movie was awesome. If you took it for the entertainment value, dude, I don't know about you, but I hack Gibsons. I wake up and hack Gibsons every once in a while just for fun. Anybody else hacking Gibsons for fun? They're hacking the Gibson. The Mario movie is actually really good. Ugh. Hack the planet. Hack the planet. Okay. Just disconnecting this so I can route this correctly so it. There we go. The Sonic movie is still pretty good. I really did enjoy the Sonic movie. I think the first was definitely better than the second, but it was still. I still thought they were very entertaining. It was a very entertaining. They were very entertaining films. Okay, we're just gonna run this down because we'll definitely have some more cables to throw through this here later. This is just to get things started. Okay, so this is just to get it started. We're definitely gonna have to put more zip ties, but that looks nice and clean. All of our cables are connected. I'm just gonna run this one down and zip tie it here, so it just basically runs down below and it gets hidden down here. So I think will look nice. Very simple. Very, very simple, Mr. Robey. Mr. Robey, very simple. Okay, there we go. I mean, the thing is one of the things that's actually pretty exciting is they have that new Sonic, like classic Sonic game coming out, though, which I'm actually pretty excited about. My friend Cullen is the community manager for that company. So I'm actually excited about the new Sonic game coming out. It's on Switch. I think it's also coming to Xbox as well. There we go. I think it'll be cool. What do you guys think? Looks pretty clean, right? So far? We haven't really finished anything yet, but we'll get it there. And then this will be nice and tight once we're done. This is just to get it done. Okay, there we go. Now it's time. It's time, guys, for the AIO. AIO, and on this build we had an AIO. AIO. But there we go. Let's go to side view. This is how it looks so far. Nice and pretty straightforward, clean looking. Just want everything just nice and tight. So there you go. That's how it looks thus far. So it'll look very, very good. Again, I think the airflow and stuff like this is going to be really top notch. And you can, just so you know, you could actually add additional fans at the bottom if we wanted to take more Antec fans and put them down. You can put 3 down here at the bottom, which means more air directly for the GPU. The 7900 XTX doesn't run all that warm, so it's not necessary, but you do have that option as well. Plus you have our 120. So again, now everything that you see is hooked up, and then the back, it's looking pretty clean thus far. So nice, clean, simple back there with everything hooked up. All you got is you really only have cables in this section, and remember, you have cable covers, so you should see very little of all of this when it's all said and done. So, yeah, that is our build thus far. Now it's time to get our AIO in here. Maybe if we put an AIO on the front, then the GPU fans would help more. Yeah, you could absolutely. That is something for sure. And the thing is that you got 3 140s, so you could put a 420. You could do a 140, 280, 420 AIO in the front if you wanted to. There is room to add a radiator if you wanted to do a 420 in the front. Thank you, TechTuber. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. But we're going to do a 360, which is more than fine for a 7900X 3D. If I was doing something like a high-end Intel build or something like that, then potentially doing something a little bit more high-end would be more necessary, but definitely not necessary given what we're doing today. Okay, so there's that. We'll get this over, just put it over here, set it up nicely for now. Guys, by the way, 25 subs already. Super appreciate you guys with all the subs and things at this point in time. You guys are amazing. Old McRobey had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a deep cool LT720. I like it. And on his farm he built PCs, E-I-E-I-O. I don't know why, man, but everybody seems to love that. Like they're like, every time I do that, it's like it just resonates. You know, it just resonates. Okay, so there's that. Pull this out. There we go. And there's this. Okay, so now we're going to be doing it. I think we want to avoid. I think we'll still do it this way because I think that's going to look okay. So we'll go. I don't know, man. Do I want to do it? If I do it the. Oh yeah, this one only goes one way. Never mind. I remember. So there is a little RGB on this, but not a whole lot. Okay, so for this, if this is going to go this way, it's going to make sure fans are going to go this way. Okay, cool. There we are. There we are. And there we are. Okay, cool. There's that. Take this off, because this comes off for now. Make it way easier to mount in the short term. And then go from there. This the longest part of this is just really about cleaning up the GPU faceplate because it just takes a lot of work to hide as many of these GPU cables as possible. So it just takes a little bit more effort, but we will make sure that it looks good. Okay, there's that. What do I need now? So I need that. Put that in my box. Put this in here. I don't need it anymore. This away. Yeah, the wheels on the McRobey bus, huh? I like it, Super Doomsday. Oh, you should have sent it. You did so good with the other one there, Pig Radio. The Zip Tie Man one, it was good. Should have done it. Will it run Clark Crisis? Yes. Now the question is, will it run Cyberpunk? Will it run Microsoft Flight Sim? Like the Crisis thing, it's like it's not as good as it used to be, you know? Even the Crisis Remastered, right? Okay, just getting all of our stuff in here. Okay, let's get our screws out. There's that. cool. Okay, now, get these loaded up. Will it run Starfield? Exactly. That is a good question, Brewlord. Because that is the new one. Will it run Starfield? This is definitely 4K Starfield capable, according to their 4K list. So it should. So this should run Starfield, yes. Will it run Solitaire? Nope, nothing is capable of running Solitaire. I love the tooling in the LT720. They just made putting this AIO together, and you can literally hide everything. The only thing we have to worry about is because like we'll hide most of the cabling and stuff behind the AIO, which is nice. So when we mount it and stuff like that, it's really straightforward. And then the only thing we have to worry about, oops, see where, there we go. So it should be pretty straightforward to get just kind of set up and good. Do 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 do. Okay, just getting the other screws in. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Woo! 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 Almost lost the screw. There we go. Whoa. That's kind of a difficult question to answer easily. So 1020250. Come on, guys, just go. Let's do another push, and then Penguin's tech stuff. I'll ask you that question. I'll answer that question here in a minute. So head on over, just quickly. Let's go knock it out, get it all done, and then we won't have to worry about it. So head over to the link. Let's put the link to the video in the chat. There's 200 plus people here. Already 102. Just to see, can we get to like 200 real quick? Let's hit those likes and count it down. So the question is RTX 4080 versus the 7900XTX. The fact of the matter is that the RTX 4080, if you're just doing price, depending on the games you want to play, like if you're talking about just FPS games and stuff like that, it will be dependent, right? Some games, obviously, if they're more AMD optimized, will actually run better on the 7900X than the XTX than the 4080. Where you now have to think about the RTX 4080 is if you care about high-end single-player games, and the only exception might be something like Starfield, but things like, you know, Cyberpunk or games like, you know, NVIDIA optimized ray trace specific titles, that's where the 4080 is going to come in more, way above what the 7900XTX to do. Because the 7900XTX is not as good at ray tracing as the RTX 4080 is. So it really comes down to what kind of games you play. Now this is changing. I'll be honest, right? This is just a let's do a little something. A little thought exercise for a lot of people, because I think Starfield is actually the beginning of a larger problem potentially for NVIDIA. Here's the deal. People don't realize this, but the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, the ROG Ally, and the Steam Deck, all four of those who are the primary places for who people develop games for. Very rarely are they developed for PC. They're actually most of the time console first, because that's where the majority of the game market still exists. All of those are A+, meaning they have AMD CPUs and AMD GPUs. So when people are developing games, in all cases, FSR will come for free because of the simple fact that those games are AMD and they are AMD optimized. In certain cases, like for instance, like even in Diablo or whatever it was, which, I mean, Diablo is actually kind of a terrible example because it doesn't require a whole lot to run. But games like Starfield are an example of where now all of a sudden, even if you had something like, say for instance, Starfield was actually NVIDIA optimized, it would still have FSR because of the console development. And so this is the place in which AMD's actually done something there, you know, where you might have something like NVIDIA, if you think of NVIDIA as Ferrari, where you can think of AMD is like Mustang or Corvette. They're still incredibly powerful cars, but they're selling way more frequently because all the games are starting to be optimized for AMD plus AMD. So that should answer your question. So there is a world, especially as this theme seems to continue to happen, that AMD may still be a solid choice because you'll always get FSR. Versus you won't, like in the case of Starfield, you may not actually have DLSS. I'm gonna play, so Flight Sim 2020 actually is very, very AMD happy. So if you were looking for a great, if you don't want to spend the money on a 4080 and you're gonna play Flight Sim, AMD would actually be a really good choice for that. So hopefully that answers your question. Does the LS720 work on an i5 6500? Yes, that's overkill, but yes. That's weird that your 2080 doesn't like Diablo 4. I mean, Diablo 4 isn't exactly the most, it's not the most graphically intensive. There's probably some more optimizations that need to happen to make it better, but it's not the most graphically intensive title. But the thing is that things like frame generation and all those sort of things are going to be things, and it's an FSR as well, are going to be things that are going to be here to stay. Because honestly, chip manufacturers are going to have to do more because they're not going to be able to get as much power out of the chips anymore to make sure that the power, that there's some reason for you guys to want to upgrade. Okay, let's get this here. Let's see if I can get it onto this one. Okay, here we go. And this is just the cable management part to get the stuff. If you guys can go to get the cable management for the AIO, always a little bit more time consuming because it always is. LS720, yeah, the LS720 does work on an Intel board, as does the LS520. And they have everything. Guys, understand, Intel is still the majority of CPUs, right? So yes, you usually don't have to worry about whether it will work with an Intel CPU. More than likely, the answer is always yes. That may change over time, but right now I don't see that happening anytime soon. Okay, so the reason we're doing this is because we want as few cables out of the back as humanly possible. So that's what I'm working on. I don't want to even have it in the back if I don't have to. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this. That's coming out of the back. This is the back, so this is going to go like this. Now we're just going to mount it. Okay, here we go. Is the music playing? I can't tell. It is playing. Okay, cool. Just checking. Again, no new music. Who dis? We got story blocks in the house for the next month. So we're playing some different music here. Taking a little. You guys have really enjoyed the stuff from Soundstripe. Let's see how Storyblocks breaks up. Yeah, I will say that. Yes, that is VRAM is a big problem. But I forgot what the 2080 has for VRAM. Ah, Chrome. Use Edge. Edge is better than Chrome, Makins, at this point in time. Because Edge still runs Chromium. Way more memory efficient. Okay, for those who were wondering, they're like, what are the parts we're putting in today's build? Real quick, here's the parts list. We got, right now we've got the Antec. This is the Antec. This is their Performance P1FT build. We're using a Ryzen 9 7900X3D. We've got the MSI MAG B650 Tomahawk motherboard. We're using an XFX Speedster Merc 310 Black Edition Radeon 7900XTX. We're using the 2 terabyte Kingston Fury NVMe SSD. We've got 32 gigs of Trident Z5 DDR5 at 6,000 mega transfer. We've got the Antec Performance 1FT case. And then we've got the Deepcool LT720 and then the 850 P5 Platinum PSU. So pretty stacked build, if I must say so, and should perform quite awesome when it's all said and done. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get our case ready. I'm going to mount up and get ready for mounting here. So let's just get this ready. And then we'll go back to top down. I need these. There we go. And the cool thing about this is these are magnetic, so they just stick on, which is cool. Makes it way easier to mount this. Okay, let's get these in. We'll use the other screwdriver, this one. Just gonna get these started, and we'll use the wow stick to finish it out. How we doing likes, guys? We just hit over 300, and it's just jumping. This is our second one, and I've been using wow sticks now for 2 years, and I love them. There we go. Okay. Boom. 117. Come on, let's hit those thumbs up. Let's get it. Remember, let's get to 200. Let's crank it out real quick. Remember, 250, we give away a $25 Newegg gift card. Okay, there. Okay, so everything is ready to put this inside the case now. And I like this because we've got this really great installation mechanism here because of the case provides us some really easiness here for setting this up. So pop that up. There we go. Pop it up. Pop it up. Okay, here we go. So we can put this, which is run this off of our CPU pump. We want it off a CPU. Okay, so we'll run this off the CPU fan, which is right here. There we go. Uh-oh. Interesting. Okay, we need to scoot it further down. Okay, so we'll have to scoot this down a bit. See, this is one of the things that's nice. So I have to scoot it down. A little bit of learning. We want to scoot it down this way. So we need it more that way. Okay, let's work on that real quick. Hopefully we'll have some room here. Should be able to remove just these two. These four, I mean. And the rest of them we should just be able to loosen. We have some room. Feels like we actually have a pretty good amount of room. Okay, we'll try that. Just going to tighten two of these just to go from there and then see if that works, how that works. Perfect, okay. So now we can finish tightening those down. And go from there. Okay, we got it adjusted. 120, keep going, guys. Let's get to 200. Keep cranking. Hit that thumbs up button. Keep it counting, keep it counting. 123, keep it going. Can we nail it? Remember, guys, $25 Newegg gift card. As soon as we hit 250, I'll do the giveaway. So you guys could get it and then be the first to unlock it and have it going in there, and then we'll have to get like something else. We'll make it special. So as soon as we hit 250, we'll give away the giveaway. So just do it. Hit the thumbs up. 123, keep going. Let's drop a link into YouTube and Kick. While you're doing that, I'm gonna get this installed just right there. Perfecto. Perfecto. There you go. There we go. Perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Okay, so now we're going to take our two front. Actually, I'll leave that loose until I do the install. Yeah, it's okay. I can go ahead and tighten this down. I think it'll be fine. There we go. What's going on here? Okay, cool. Okay, so we got that in now. A little bit of adjusting. Robey, if you bought the right, would I call it the Robey stick? I don't know, I really like Wow Stick. I don't think I'd call it the Robey stick because I think Wow Stick is just so oh, Snake Corner, it's okay. I appreciate it. I don't think the Wow Stick, Robey stick is marketable. Maybe, I mean, maybe it is. Okay, you know what we forgot, guys? We didn't put thermal paste on, so we're gonna have to put some thermal paste on. That would not be useful. Okay, let me figure out here though. So we have this one. Okay, so we have this, which goes into pump fan. Okay, let's get our thermal paste on. Real quick like. Just spit on it. Yeah, sad noodle boy. Unfortunately, it doesn't. You know, I keep thinking, you know, maybe I could just spit on it, but it just doesn't seem to do it all as well as I'd hoped, you know? There you go, good amount of thermal paste. Let's put it down so we can just reach in really easily. Woo, 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 woo. Just dropping screw parts. There we go. Okay, I think we got everything we need here. A little bit of thermal paste in. Fill it up. Want that thin layer, the entire IHS covered. That's all we care about. There we go. Looking good. Nice solid covering. Perfect. Clean this off and then we will get the rest done. Last I seen them, they were $2.99. What was $2.99, Blondie? I must have missed what it is. That is a boomstick. Oh. Is this overkill for EverQuest? It's the only game I'd use it for. Dirk Goose. This would be pretty. Are you playing EverQuest 2 or 1? Because I mean, EverQuest 2 probably. You know, I remember back when that game was like, people were like, that was like hardcore. I didn't even know that game was still running. Is EverQuest still active? That's amazing. I never got a max character in EverQuest. I think this would be overkill. Yes, I think this would be overkill for EQ1. My humble opinion. 131, keep it going, guys. Keep hitting that like. We gotta get them done. There's enough people, over 300 plus people, to get those likes done. Okay, cleaning off the spatula. Okay, spatula clean. We're ready for the next part. Just putting on the AIO. AIO. Okay. Next up. Okay, so for this one we got some RGB. That's really kind of it. We have RGB, that's it. And there is the nearest RGB thing. Is over there. Trying to think of how to run this because I think we'll just run it straight up. Okay. Okay, what I'm working on here is just getting this, this under control. There we go. Okay. That should hide that nicely. There we go. It's always like one of the most difficult parts to install is just getting this down and in. Hey, Jay Jetplane, thank you for the raid, my man. Appreciate it. There you go. What was Jay playing today? Jay Jetplane, what were you playing? How are you keeping folks entertained today? Okay, let's go to side view. Oh, Super Smash, huh? That's a good game. That's a very competitive game. That is way more competitive than PC building. But cool, that's awesome. Your stream was good. Thanks for popping in, dude. For those of you guys who are joining me from Jay Jetplane stream, we are currently in the midst of building a beautiful PC in the brand new Antec Performance case. And we're currently in the middle of the cable management portion of said build right now. So that's what I'm working on, is just to hide all of the cables, which is always the hardest and most intriguing part of any build. Doing right now is sometimes it's just a little bit of order of operations here to get things in the right order. This is stuck on. Oh, I'm stuck on. Sorry, I'm gonna be incommunicado here for a second as I try to get this cable to do what I need to do. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna have it be on the outside. It's going to look way better. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we're going to zip tie this little bit right here. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to make sure that whatever we do looks the cleanest it possibly can. Top down here. It's always the trickery part, right? Because it's like little things like this, guys, like honestly can just go such a long way toward just making a build feel way more polished. Okay, let's do this. We need to pop this up a little bit more. There you go. Okay, now I got that. Keep that nice and clean. Now what we can do is just essentially run it down and around. Gosh darn it. Okay, cool. There we go. Nice and clean now. RGB, everybody says. Okay, so there we go. We got that all done. Now let's just flip it over just to run. We got to run an RGB cable through, and then we're basically in good shape for this. And that's going to go around the corner here. I have to just run this up. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, now we just need to hide this one cable in the back. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a whole lot to make this look really good here. I guess I could push it up. Maybe I could run it up and then hide it this way. Trying to think of the best way to make this look good. Maybe a zip tie up here would look good. Oh shoot, it came unplugged. So I'm trying to get, what I'm trying to do right now is just get this to look the most ideal. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do here because I prefer not to see any cables in the back there. Might hold on. Let's see if I can see how high I can lift this top cable here. Might be able to lift it and do it from inside. We'll have to see. I'm not holding my breath. It's just little things. These are the little things that end up making a build look so much better. But you just gotta, like, where can I tuck and hide cables? I feel like I can zip tie it to that. Zip tie it to the back of this right here. This cable right here, and then I would actually hide everything up at the top here. I'm trying. I think I've got enough slack here for this still. Feels that way. It's the extra mile that make it look extra good. Oh, come on. Feels okay. Okay, we've got that cable up and hidden. It shouldn't pop down or anything like that. There you go. Okay, cool. Now, all we got to do is plug this in. There you go. There you go. You cannot see that. Awesome. That looks good. Okay, cool. That takes care of that. Now it's all plugged in, and it looks. You can't. There's no cables in the back, which will look really nice. Okay, there we go, guys. That's gonna look good. So now the AIO is completely self-contained. And when you look at the back, see what I did is I essentially have no cables at all for the AIO. There's nothing, you can't see any cables for the AIO. So all we have now is this. So now what we can do is we can actually install our GPU and get that done, and then run our extension cables and everything. So I think it's gonna look really good. 139 to 2 Igor, thank you very much for the 2 community subs. Let's keep hitting those likes, guys. Okay, now let's get our XFX installed, because it's a little bit of a special GPU. It's got a really neat, how it installs. So we're gonna get this in, and then we'll go from there. So, and then we'll do our extensions and power supply and all that fun stuff. There you go. The AIO is the Deepcool LT720. And the good thing is the GPU is going to do a really good job just because of its length to fill this other spot. It's going to be a very sexy looking build, guys. Just if I must say so myself. Ugh. Well, it's not, so scorch marked, it's not surprising, right? Because direct storage, that's how direct storage is gonna be implemented, right? So having M.2s built in is a large part of giving them direct storage, etc. Okay, so it's been a while since I've installed one of these. It takes a little brain power here. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, cool. These cards are just they're just so cool. Nice little blue peels here for this. You just go like that. There we go, and then you just open this up, and then the card just comes right out. This XFX does a very good job with their packaging and everything. There it is. It's a very nice looking card. Got a big peel on it, so we'll take care of that here in a second. Pull this out. And these. Okay, this can get put away. This is all done. That back. We're taking QR code stuff. We always ship, when we ship builds, to their new owners. We always send them the GPU box. Because sometimes the materials and stuff are on the inside, so this makes it a whole lot easier. Yeah, it's a shiny case. Yeah, the GPU. See you later. See you later, Igor. Have a good night. Come on, guys. Let's hit those likes on YouTube. We can do it. The giveaways. We want to do the giveaways. Okay, so let's do the peels now. The little mat's going to look really good here. There you go. There it is. There we go. There's that one. Nice healthy peel there, I have to say. Okay, so there's that. Peel. Peel, wow, it's a very nice, easy peel. I like. There's our peels for that. Okay, we have another one on the other side. And there we go, all peeled and ready to go. Okay, so there's our CPU GPU, which is going to look really nice. Now, what this does is this has a really neat support bracket that it goes on, and I'm trying to remember. And then this, so I think it's got to go. This goes onto this like this. Oh, I think it goes the other way. Hold on. Yeah. I remember how this goes. Yeah, I remember it going this way, yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out how the bracket goes on. There we go. It goes like that. Okay, so this screws into the back here. So I actually have there's a support bracket that goes in that holds it together. So I'm just gonna get our screws for it here, which are in here. Just makes it a whole lot nicer. Okay, and the support bracket is a large part of just protecting the GPU. Use the magnetic one. There we go. One more. Okay, and then we have nice screws on the other side. Okay. Oops. Here's what I'm doing. I'm screwing in the back here. So now what we have, if you look at it, is this goes on the outside. And then it essentially supports the GPU. So now what we're going to do is we're going to undo our case stuff here. Do 2. Total of 4 actually. There's the 2 we need for the GPU. We're actually going to install, uninstall, remove 4. There's 4 for the cover. There we go. One more. What is your dream? Mine is to travel to Japan. That's where actually I grew up. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Japan. All right, there's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our XFX card. There we go. And then now, I wonder if this goes on the other, I wonder if this actually goes on the other side. I think it does. I think this goes underneath. There we go. I think this goes on the other side. Like that, yeah. There we go. Now these go in here. There we go. Like I said, this does a really good job. Ooh, shoot. It does a really good job of filling up the space. And now it's super secure in here because of how the install works on this card. Now this one requires 3 power. There we go. Yeah, it looks good, right? Super sharp. Fills up the case nicely, which I like. Which I always enjoy. I like something that fills up the case nicely. Okay, so GPU's in. Now what we can do is we can work on our, we're gonna work on our cable extensions, get everything run, and then this build is essentially pretty much done, and that looks really good, and it looks nice. It adds like to the overall performance motif of the build that we're doing here, which is cool. So, thanks Tech2. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Okay, let's get our cable extensions are in now. Got to make it look nice. Okay, there's all of our extensions. So we're just gonna make it nice and black. It's like super simple. Need one of these. There you go. Okay, let's see here. There's our double CPU right there. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so first up, we got to get our CPU cable in. There we go. This is gonna go right like this. It's always the fun part, getting cable extensions on here. How we doing on the likes, guys? Sidree, thank you very much for the sub. Remember, guys, up for grabs for subs, whether you're a, first thing, we'll just go through a parts list real quick. 152, need 100 more likes, guys. There's definitely enough people here to get 100 more likes. Head on over to the link and hit the likes. But here's what we're building right now. We got the Ryzen 9 7900X3D MSI MAG B650 motherboard. We got the XFX Merc 310 Black Edition 7900XTX, 2 terabyte Kingston Fury storage. We got the G-Skill Triton Z, 32 gigs at DDR5 6000, Antec Performance 1FT case, and then the Deepcool LT720 cooler, and then an 850 P5 Platinum. Now for giveaways, guys, we have a number of ones. One, we haven't unlocked any of them yet, but if we get 250 likes over at YouTube, we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get a level 5 hype train, we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get 20 more subs over on twitch.tv/Robeytech, we'll give away a $50 Newegg gift card. And if we get 25 subs at there you go, or Riddick just drops it, and there you go, 50 subs. So there you go. We've unlocked one giveaway thanks to Riddick, and if we want to unlock a second one with the hype train, we could do that right now because Riddick just dropped 20 subs. So if we get 2 more people to drop a couple hundred bits or things like that, we're going to be good to go. Now, the other thing worth noting, guys, here's the other thing worth noting, is that we also have the PC giveaway for the month of July and August. So if you want to win either this Corsair RTX 720 build, or RTX 4070 build, or the Spider-Man 4070 build, all you got to do is use your free Prime sub. You get a free entry towards winning a PC, and you got to use that over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. Now, if you sub at Kick, you sub at Discord, those all get you entries as well. The higher the tier of subs, the more likely you are to higher tiers of subs, more entries, and then every gifted sub gets you an entry as well, guys. So that is up for grabs as well. So there is a PC up for grabs. So just use your free Prime sub, and you're entered to win. And then if you subscribe on Discord, Twitch, and Kick, you triple your entries. Miss Mayhem resubscribing. There we go, right there, guys. One more, and we've got a hype train going. And then also don't forget to like. That's the other thing too. So those are all the giveaways that are currently acting. So we definitely have the 50 one unlocked. I'll do the other one after we hit the hype train. One more person, all they got to do is 100 bits, and then we've got hype train. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on. Unlocking the... There we go. Andreas Jorgen, there it is. 4 months right there. And we're now at hype train, guys. So we just got to get to level, which means we got to clear level 5, which means we hit level 6. And then we've, there we go. Let's see if we can get it. Yes, there's that one. Okay, so there's that undone. Let's grab our next one. There it is. I'm gonna go right here. We just got to get through this. That's all there is. We got to get through this one right here. We're already there, almost there. Wicked Goat. There we go. Wicked Goat starting it up. See if we can finish it out. Also, while you're at it, hit that thumbs up. We can unlock a lot of giveaways this way. Remember, Prime subs work too, guys. J-Door. Thank you very much for that. Okay, last bit here, guys. Last bit. This is the end of the extensions. Just got to put in our electric Yoshi dropping 100 bits. Oh, that was like not effective at all. There we go. Finish 3 minutes, guys. We can do it. And keep those likes up. Can we get to 200? At the same time, keep it going. We got everything. Hype train going. Let's get those likes unlocked. Let's see if we can do it all. Miss Mayhem dropping 5 gifted subs. She's like, yes, we're just going to hit it because that's the right thing to do. Knock it out of the park. Okay. Knocking out this last one, guys. We're so close. You guys can do it. I have faith. More chew, 60, yeah, let's keep it going. 3%, that's it. It's like one sub, I think. J-Door doing a gifted sub, 96. Okay, sorry, it was 2 subs. We're like 1 sub away now. One person unlocks it all. There it is, right there. And there it is. We have hit it, so we've unlocked that giveaway now. Now we gotta do is do the likes. That's it, that's easy. We're on our way towards a $100 Newegg gift card if we unlock more, if we get more subs. Wow, that was loud. Sorry. I saw likes on TV once. How are we doing likes on YouTube? Are we close? Let's get to 200. It's the last bit. We can do it. $175. Drive to 200, guys. Come on, let's drive to 200. 25 people. Let's go hit that likes. It's free. Let's get those links. We're in the middle of killing time, waiting for me to finish these cable extensions. So it's a good time. It's not the most interesting time in the build as I just finish up these cable extensions. Thank you, JG. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for giving me your life, Cassid. How we doing likes? Let's get it out. Come on, let's knock it out. Because there's no benchmark here or anything on this one, right? So we gotta keep driving. Just gotta knock it out. Definitely enough people here today for sure. No money, yeah, no moss. It's just a little bit of time. Thank you, Jacob. Hit that thumbs up, but it helps a ton. 180, keep it going. 20 more and we hit 200, and then we'll have our last 50 to go. Nice, Tech2. I like it. Well, thank you for giving it to me. And don't forget, let's get the link to the giveaway for the Orc as well. Don't forget, we have an A750 GPU up for grabs as well. You want to get in on that. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll get you a link for the giveaway. Hey, Furio, thank you very much. Let's go to top down. Oh, that would be why. Almost had it. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. There you go. There we go. Okay, it's all done. Okay, there's our GPU all hooked up, ready to go. Ugh. Let's get our, go side view. Yeah, where you see the biggest difference in the 7900 versus the 7800 is what you can do from a, what you can actually do from a productivity standpoint. So, I'm going to side. This one goes right here. Okay, let's wrap this up. I'll change the graphic real quick for the because we're on our way to the next one. We have 64 subs. Let's go to subscriber goal. Oh, not that one. Subscriber goal. Subscriber goal. Okay, so we're on our way to 64, right? $100 Newegg gift card. $100, 64, 07. Okay, next goal is up, guys. If we get to 100. How's the likes going? Still keep going. Don't give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Okay, so now. Here we go. Let's put this like this. Cover this in. Definitely need a longer zip tie here. This will be great. Okay. Kind of zip this one close. Give ourselves a little bit of room here. I guess what I could do if I really wanted to, which actually might be better, is to run this on the outside, and then I think I'll run it to the outside side. There we go. Let's do that. Let's run this to the outside and connect it on the outside instead of doing it on the inside. Which I think will look better. Okay. And you guys might be like, what is he talking about this? I think we run this out here, and then we'll connect this out here. So this will run to the outside. And I can do a really good job of actually run it underneath this. go. Now we just want to make sure that runs straight. Okay, that looks good. We'll have the other cable come up here. That's good. Okay, so let's run this one. Thanks, Clips. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and saying that a lot. It actually does mean a lot when somebody says that they like my videos. Okay, there we go, guys. It's looking nice and clean there. Very nice looking. So far, very nice looking cable management. We'll have a couple cables here, but outside of that, actually very clean. I could, for the sake of fun, and pop this one right here just to keep it under control. What do you guys think? Looks nice and clean, right? Okay. Next up on the list is for us to do the PSU, and then we're done. We will have done everything. Cleaner than mine. And thank you again, guys, for all the likes, all the subs. How are we doing likes on YouTube? Are we at 200 yet? We gotta be over 200. We gotta be over 200, right? $183. Come on, guys. Just go hit that like. It's so easy. Just go over to YouTube, hit the likes, so we can be done. Go clicky. It's free. The EK one is quite a bit more expensive, though, Org. Oh, though they do have that, you're right, that blackout one could have been awesome. You're right, I forgot about the blackout one. Oh, let's get this open. By the way, guys, we do have another iQ Link build coming up, an H9 Elite that we'll be doing. Yeah, you can use other accounts. That would be much appreciated. Use all the accounts. Okay, here we go. Our Platinum PSU, which is a very nice looking PSU, might I add. Can we get the link to the YouTube video direct in there so we can get that link so we can click it, so people can click? There we go. Yeah, just hit that like, go follow that link. Okay, lots of cables here. Lots of cables, okay. Okay, let's figure out what we need. We don't need anything else from this box, though. We're trying to get to 250. We're just trying to get to 200 because after that, then we're just closing on the last 50. 250 is what we actually need, but we need 10 more to get to 200. So I know we can get 200. We've always got 250 has always been possible. Okay, there we go. Let's see, maybe we can use the EVGA ones here. Okay. I don't actually need any of these. No extension. Okay, CPU and GPU should be on here. CPU. VGA. VGA and CPU. So we'll just need one triple here before we do that. There's that, and then we'll need one from this cable. We can do it, guys. I know we can. 194, 6 to go, guys. Keep hitting that thumbs up. There's 336 people here. And we only need 250, and people are, I mean, it's not the same. You guys go in and out all the time. There we go. Okay. Let us put this, I don't know what I was saying there. Okay, let us put this, connect this up. CPU. There we go. GPU for the motherboard. Or sorry, Mobo. Oh man, that was a hard one to plug in. We'll need 2 VGA here, 1 primary, and a split. And there we go. Okay. Everything is ready. Now what we're going to do is take this out, our shroud. I think what we can do, I'm going to try this. I think just to get this to look nice, we're going to take one of these. See how this looks. There we go. Go. Okay, cool. Now let's put our shroud on. I'm glad, Fiery Phoenix. I appreciate it, man. That's what we want. That is a high level of praise. I really appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that. I'm trying to teach. We try to teach. We try to show you how to build and how to make things look nice and how to keep things clean. Like, I try to be very, very thoughtful and make sure that you guys can see as much as you can possibly see when we do these builds, you know? So, that way if you wanted to follow along or whatever, you totally could. Okay. Okay, so what I'm just working on right now is getting our screws in. Onto the spots. You don't tighten them all the way yet. You just start them. The main reason for that is the reason you start them is because That way, if you'll notice that sometimes it'll shift. This way you can make sure it doesn't shift and that all of the screws will fit fine. So, okay guys, 206. Oh yes, of course. Dude, I make builds look good. That's my whole point. I want builds to look good. Okay, there we go. Now we can just use the wow stick. Tighten it down. There we go. Okay, now let's run our cables through. And this is always easier with the build on its side here. There we go. PSU is now in. Okay, now to finish out what we have left. Okay, so this got to connect up and through here. Okay, I'll make that look nice here in a minute. Isn't that weird? Please don't get jammed in there. Such a cool prospect. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. This goes right here. Making this look clean too. And then this goes down here. And it just holds this down. There you go. Okay, now we just got to finish this. Last cables, guys. What was the question you were asking? Well, that's what we want. We want clean cable management. We just got to make sure. There we go. There we go. And one more. There we go. Okay. Everything is in and clean. Let's push this down. This is always like it's these little GPU cables that end up being like the hardest, but there we go. Trying to hide these. Okay, let's grab a really long, big cable here, just to do the corner. This will be kind of the end of the build here. Okay. There we go. All done. So there is our cable management. As you can see, it looks quite nice. Nothing too bad. Even got some nice clean twists in the here, but even this doesn't even look all that dirty. The largest, probably most unclean part is just this little part with the GPU stuff. I'm just gonna make sure the front still looks good. Yep, the front still looks good. Looks very clean. Okay, now for cleaning up the back. That holds that. And this holds that. The only cable you see is just this. That's it. That looks pretty dang good, guys. Just gotta say. There's your cable manager. That's all you will see in this build. And just like that, we can start putting it back together. Here we go. Top. Front. Top. Here. There we go. We just need the rear. This one. Okay. And the build is done. Okay, there's the build completed. Put it on the, there you go, there's a side view of it. It's got all like silver and black. Looks nice and clean. Everything is level. It's a very nice looking build, I have to say. Okay, well, before we turn it on, we got to go through our sponsor stuff. And then once we're done with our sponsor stuff, we'll get it turned on. Unfortunately, no benchmarks tonight. I have to, we didn't get the parts from Newegg, from Amazon as quickly as we'd hoped. So we won't be able to do any benchmarking. But like I said, tune back in to your Robeytech Live. We'll have a recap of the whole stream. And you'll be able to see, we'll have performance benchmarks and stuff to see how this performs with the build we did. Okay, cable zip tie count, guys. See how this came together?
Zip tie man, guess
Time
the
to see
count
how
of
you
them
guys
if you
did.
can. Evens ours, who can know? Make your wagers on every show. Hey now, Robey's the zip tie man.
Okay, so going to our top down. Here's what we have. We odd or even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, 5. we did even exactly 10 zip ties. 10 zip ties, guys, so it is even today. 10 zip ties. Number 11 I didn't use. I didn't use number 11. So there was only 10. There it is. Okay, last one is will it post? Unfortunately, we are limited a little bit because it's AMD. We may not be able to see it post, but we'll see what happens just because of the limitations of how they do their stuff. So we will see. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Okay. Let's pop this in. Let's run through our stuff real quick. And I will do this from here. Just gotta make sure. One sec, hold on. Okay. Okay, so I did want to, let's go to our capture here real quick. And then I want to talk to you guys a little bit about our main sponsor today, which in this case is Storybooks. So Storybooks is, storybooks.com is a website that basically, think of it as like you can get unlimited downloads of royalty-free, like professional content for one predictable subscription sauce. You can say expensive, like basically pay-per-clip pricing. And one of the things that's so important about this, guys, and why I like to show this and why it was like exciting to be a part of this, is that with Storyblocks specifically, and I'm just trying to get it off there so you guys can actually see the stuff, is that with Storyblocks, one of the reasons we use this and why this is so important is, A, you're hearing right now the music stuff. So right now, music, as you can see here from stock media, they have stock footage, animated backgrounds, templates, music, and all that sort of stuff as well. Hold on one sec. Let me mute this. Let me just sign it. Okay, cool. So for instance, if you go to stock media, you go to stock footage, you have like technology, but the best thing about it is you can actually search. So for instance, gosh darn it, stop. Oh my gosh. I don't close, exit. Go away. Okay, so let's say we're look for let's look for city, like for instance, like Miami. Let's look at Miami, and you go look for search in Miami, and then you give it a search here. You can actually see this is all stock footage that you get with your subscription that you can download. It's like clear-cut licensing and coverage. Anything you download with Storyblocks is 100% royalty-free forever, no restrictions, or you can distribute your finished projects. You also have plugins for Creative Cloud, pre-made motion graphics template, which is actually really good for things like if you're doing motion graphics, like similar to what we do with our Antec and build stuff. And then you can easily add to titles. If you want to get started with unlimited stock media downloads, all you got to do is head over to storyblocks.com. At Robey, you can see it right there, storyblocks.com/, well, I need to put a black on that, I think, so you guys can actually see it. Storyblocks.com/Robeytech, especially if you're a content creator. This is the stuff that gets super interesting in this, and the like I said, the stock footage is really good, but one of the things that I actually really enjoy is the animated backgrounds. So like here you go, you can look here, here's your particles ones, and you can see all these different animated backgrounds. So for content creators, being able to use these for things as well, like if you're gonna do titles or whatever it was, this is where it actually ends up becoming super interesting. And then the other thing too is you can hit here, you can see that I'm looking at music, royalty-free music. And then you can see right here, I'm actually running the electronic, where is it? It is classical corporate electronic. So this is the, no, not folk. Click on electronic, and then this is the electronic. So again, sitting here streaming, all that sort of stuff, you can see that I actually have and can be a part of this, and here it is right here. This is all the music that I'm listening to, and this is what you're hearing right now. So really, really great for content creators, really awesome for you to check out. If you want to go in there, again, just storyblocks.com/Robeytech, especially if you're just interested in wanting to do things as content creation, music, animated backgrounds, all that sort of stuff. One low price, very easy for licensing reasons and all that sort of stuff. And you can see tons of things, especially if you're going to be a budding filmmaker, a TikToker. There's a lot that you can actually use just to up the overall quality. Like I said, we've used this in our Miami video, we've used it in our Intel video, and it's really cool to actually see them sponsoring us and doing stuff like that. So that's Storyblocks. We're checking out. They're going to be sponsoring me over the course of the next month, and would love for a number of people, especially because I know there's people who want to be content creators, worth checking out there. So thanks to Storyblocks.com for sponsoring. Now, you finish a build like this, you get done, you're like, hey, Robey, I want to go ahead and add Windows or something like that, and then we'll talk about deals after this. Here's, for instance, this is VIP/CDKdeals.com. So, for instance, Windows 10 Pro. Like, you might go and look at something like Best Buy or whatever it was. But here we are, clicking up on Windows 10. You can see here, there's the Pro cost, $23 versus $100+ if you were picking up at Best Buy. You can pick it up at VIP/CDKdeals.com. Hit buy now. Again, same thing though. All you gotta do is when you hit buy now, hit RBCK at checkout, hit apply, and then what was $23.09 actually only cost you $16.16. And then the same thing is if you want to pick up a copy of, say for instance, Microsoft Office. So there's Microsoft Office, 2021, regular $75.76. But again, same thing, use the same code, hit buy now, use code RBCK at checkout, hit apply, and what was $75.76 is now only $53.03. Again, you should check it out. We've had tons of people. It's one of the reasons I like to cover them on a pretty consistent basis, is just because it's always about giving you guys the best information, and especially for as many people who install, just to save you a little bit of money. Last thing we're going to do for saving money, though, is we're going to talk about Robeytech.com, and we're going to talk about deals. Now, one thing that's new here at Robeytech, 7900X3D isn't a new chip. They've actually had it. Came out with the 7800, the 7900, and the 7950. So here we are at Robeytech.com. One brand new thing, Insider, Robeytech.com/Insider. This is a brand new thing we just launched. You're going to go ahead and see Mrs. Robeytech. You want to support Mrs. Robeytech. She's the one who writes this. It's a great way to know what's going on with the world of Robeytech. It's got what happened this week, videos and clips. We also now have a brand new competition now happening. $100 to the best clip every month. $100 cold hard cash, as long as you can accept Venmo and PayPal anywhere in the US or the world. And then you can submit your clip. So this is where we'll highlight clips. What's coming up next? Any community engagement. So for instance, there's my dogs. You can see we've got Zeiston's dogs. We also have competitions and giveaways. So if there's any competition and giveaway, you can check out there. For instance, there's the Sparkle Orc. And then of course the Meet the Team. We're actually going to be talking and introducing you guys to different mods, different members of the team, and then a wrap, as well as featured deals for the week. So worth checking out. Comes out every Friday. And it's brand new. You can leave comments. Would love to see and have you guys check it out, read it. Worth going there. The other thing too is if you like the build, Robeytech.com, we also have our build list here. These are all the builds that we've built. Here, for instance, is the build we just got finished doing. It's got links to all the parts as well as the actual video. So right now you can actually watch the stream and build right along with me. All of our builds are listed here for you to check out. Also, our store is here. This is also the other thing too that's really cool is we also always update our links for GPU drivers. So if you're interested in a particular GPU driver, those are always updated. But this is what everybody comes for. This is what Tom is always taking care of. Let's talk about the deals for this week's build. Robeytech, so stream deals. Right now, WD Black SN850X 2 terabyte on sale for $99.99. So that's a really good deal for a 2 terabyte SN850X. The Corsair iQ 4000D, you just got finished. That's actually sitting right back here with the iQ build. It's got three F120 RGB Elite fans. On sale right now, $119.99. There's the code that you can use for that. The LG 32-inch 6-in 650-B gaming monitor. It's a QHD, which is 2560 by 1440, 165 hertz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond gray to gray HDR10. All on sale right now for $276.99. The DJI Air 2S Fly More combo drone. Love their DJI things. This is a great entry-level drone just to learn how to fly, to get your license, all that sort of stuff. Right now, $260 off, making it $1,039.99 over at Best Buy. Again, if you want to get into drones, drones are super fun. Worth checking out if you go from there. USB wall charger surge protector. It's on sale right now, $13.49 with a coupon. Essentially plugs into one and turns it into 4. You got 4 USB chargers plus 5 ports. These are great to go behind your couches or whatever. And then the LG 55-inch C3 OLED. If you've never watched OLED, if you haven't had a movie, I love that these are now like $1,600 bucks. This is an amazing television. This is one of my second gaming televisions. These are incredible. They have burn-in warranty support and all that sort of stuff. So definitely worth checking out. But anyway, amazing deals. Good job, Tom. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Good job. I think the one I love the most is obviously the WD Black, and then this LG OLED are my favorite. And then of course the Corsair 4000D. If you're doing a case or a build that's good enough in terms of size of components, that's a great case. But some really good deals, really great deals from Tom. So everybody say thank you, Tom. Everybody say thank you, Tom. Tom does it, and he does a good job. Yeah, the C3 is brand new. Yeah, this DJI is always a great place to start. And if you wanted to get into it, that is a great drone. They have really good warranty support. Their FAA integration and all that sort of stuff is really good. And $1,000, less than $1,500 bucks for that drone is actually a really good price. So let's see if there's any other questions. Are the Windows keys? Yes. Boop? No. If you have questions about that, you can ask. There's literally thousands and thousands of people who've gotten them, have had no issues. They have great customer support. They are OEM keys, which means they're only one-time use. So that's all the 411, all the information that we download. We just want to make sure we cover that stuff on a consistent basis. And again, huge shout out to Storyblocks. Check them out. It's worth going right there. Storyblocks.com/Robeytech. Really would appreciate you guys giving it a go, especially if you're a content creator. Guys, it will up your game when it comes to that stuff. So that is that. That is everything. Okay, so now it's time to turn on the PC and see if it actually works. First, I'm just not gonna get this all twisted up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, who thinks, now, prediction should be going on will it post. Unfortunately, no benchmarks or anything like that tonight. We couldn't do that because we just didn't have, I didn't get the parts in time, so I apologize. We will definitely be doing a follow-up video so you can see all that when it gets in there. So let's get this ready to go. Honestly, this build came out stunning. It's a great looking PC. Penguin Tech stuff, no, they are legit. I actually, when I worked at Microsoft, I had them check it out. They are actually purchased. They're not gray market. They showed the purchase orders for them. It's hard because how OEM works for China and stuff like that, but they are legitimate keys, and they are not, they were purchased from authorized Microsoft vendors. So hopefully, has the vote happened already, Blondie? Do you know? Just gonna put all this stuff away, get ready for the post question. Yes, okay, cool. And how are we doing on likes on YouTube, guys? Vote is ready to go. You are good to go. Okay, how are we doing on likes on YouTube? Are we done? 250? Did we hit it? We need one more. What? Guys, we need 30 more. 30 more. And then we will do the giveaway. This is it. Once this is done, the build's over. We need 30 more likes. Hit that thumbs up button so we can finish it out, and then we're done. And then we'll do the giveaways. We've unlocked a $50 Newegg gift card and one $25 Newegg gift card. Let's unlock another one. We're so close. Nobody on Kick. I wonder what we can do to get more Kick folks. The Kick folks would be awesome. But go hit the likes, guys. 29 more. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot to put this away. Come on, Kick folks. Kick, I like it. I like your guns. Like, huh? What? What's going on? Okay, let's wipe off the back, and then we'll turn this up. I'm kicking as hard as I can. 15 more, guys. Where's my, okay, there it is. This is looking for. Okay, cleaning up the back. The back looks stunning, by the way, because there's only that one cable. Oh, I was saying for subs, Kick. We got not a single Kick sub today. So, and thank you again to 64 people over on YouTube. I mean on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. Boop, no, I would do Windows 10. Okay, here we go. Turning it on. We'll put it on the side camera because I think that's going to be the easiest one to see in this case. So there's the side camera. Here we go. Power. Ooh, I hear it. And there it goes. I do not know if the GPU is working because, oh, there it goes. Okay, GPU's in. Lights are in. It's definitely, all the fans are spinning. Okay, we're gonna go to, I'm looking to pay attention on capture if it actually works. We'll see. It's always, AMD always takes a little while, so we'll have to see. AMD always takes a little while to post. It's sitting on that yellow light right now. 10 more, guys. Okay, lights are going. Okay, the lights are gone. Oh, it is posted. Okay, so it is posted, guys. It's posted. You can't. Okay, let me. It is oh no, it just went through. It is posted because it showed up over here on the. I'm gonna unplug the display port. I keep forgetting about that. See if we can get it to go just HDMI. It did post. It just posted only on the display port, which I plugged in. There, okay, oh, I saw it, There it is, oh, it's coming. You guys are seeing it, it's coming. Oh, it showed there temporarily. It's running the screen, you can see that. And there it is, it posted. There it is, it's getting devices ready, all that sort of stuff. We got a test OS on it, but it's not anywhere near ready to do its thing, so. There it is, posted, guys. If I get a screen out of this, it's gonna be amazing. And then it goes away. Okay, and that is when we hit the issue with AMD. So there it is, guys. It is posted. It does look good. We're looking solid here. 247, guys. Let's finish it out. Oh, it's still trying to go. And there it is. Oh wait, guys. Holy moly! What happened here? Wow, we actually, guys, look at that. We actually have a signal. I actually have a signal from an AMD card, which is usually not a thing. So now, for some reason, I'm actually getting an HDMI signal from a AMD card, which is actually crazy, because that usually doesn't happen. So usually, when it gets this, so maybe we've got this figured out, so hopefully we'll be able to start doing some testing and stuff like that. But there it is, we actually have a signal from an AMD card, and we are good to go. Now this OS is not ready for testing or anything like that. We hit our YouTube goal, but there it is, guys. It is posted. It is ready to go, and we are good to go. Okay. It did have a software update, but we're gonna have to see if it actually worked. I mean, I don't know. It's like there could have been. The other thing too is I have heard that they've been doing BIOS updates to the card, so it could have been a BIOS update with the HDCP handshake, so maybe that is another reason too. We'll have to see. I don't have Radeon drivers and all that stuff installed, so it could go away from there. But there it is, YouTube! We did it! And we're good there. I'm hoping, Kick guys, we're gonna start our giveaways right now. Kick, can one kicker, can we get a single kick sub? Just one person. Let's keep the kick alive. We keep trying to get in there, but let's start the giveaway process right now. We'll start with the $25 Newegg gift cards. CloudBot. Commands. Okay, so we're gonna do one giveaway right now. Exclamation point community on this one. One ping only, mister. Yeah, one ping only. Oh, man, hunt for Red October. Okay, saving changes, two $25 gift cards up for grabs. Starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point community. I said one ping only. Good things here don't react well to bullets. And if somebody from Kick, one kicker, let's get one kicker. And then now we can put our thing on. And now the build, go to the side view here. And the build is now officially complete. There we go. That's what it looks like with the entire thing on. Looking pretty stunning. I must say so myself. One ping, Mr. One ping only. When he tells them when they're asking him if he wishes to defect. I am not seeing anything on the screen up here yet. We'll have to get that installed and all that sort of stuff as well. I am going to do quick, we're waiting, whoopsie. Keep it going, guys. We got one kick. There it is. Thank you very much. Yay, we got one kick. Thank you. Who did it? Who was the person who did it? Do you know? I didn't see it. Kick coming in there. I had to start one. You had to get one. I like the community. We're trying to get more. Trying to get more out of, more there. More active, you know what I mean? Hey, Snake Hoarder, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Snake Hoarder, you're amazing. Really appreciate you doing it, dude. Thank you for being a Kick community member and all that sort of stuff. You're awesome. That build looks really good. And the case sounds good too. Good solid airflow. Looks pretty. Congratulations to we actually have a Droyan the Critic from YouTube, and we have Griff_N. You guys got to reach out on YouTube. You got to reach out to Blondie McGeeky. You have to be a Discord member, all that sort of stuff. So please make sure you're doing that. Furry Joe 99. Thank you very much for the sub, by the way. Oh, GSXR. Oh, you're Snake Hoarder. Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. We got one Kick sub. So one thing that's nice about the Kick subs is that the Kick subs, you get 95% of the actual dollar amounts. Like Twitch is obviously our biggest, most active thing, but Kick subs actually go a long way towards helping us do more unlocks and stuff like that. So trying to get a little bit bigger there. Okay, that one is good. That one is good. Kick is more powerful. Let's go and do the last one, which this one is for the $50 Newegg gift card. Exclamation point Newegg now for this one. Exclamation point Newegg now. Saving the settings there. Giveaways, profiles. $50 Newegg gift card starting right now. Exclamation point Newegg now. Oh, you got two. Okay, we got two. And it must have been Riddick. Riddick dropping one as well. Riddick, thank you very much for that as well, my man. Exclamation point Newegg now, guys. This is for a $50 Newegg gift card. Tomorrow morning, guys, let's talk about stream while we're waiting. What's left from the stream standpoint. So we are back on Tuesday. I don't know what build yet. Oh, it'll be a 5600X3D build. We're going to be building a 5600X3D. We'll figure out the cases and stuff like that. That'll be going and happening tomorrow. Thursday will be a commission build. I don't know which one yet, so we got to figure that out. We also, Wednesday, we'll be playing Diablo Season 1. We'll also be playing Diablo Season 1 on Tuesday and Diablo Season 1 on Thursday. Wednesday night stream starts at 7 p.m. and it goes until 9:30, so that'll be happening, which will be super cool. We also have another stream. We have the Intel Morning Show on Friday morning. Saturday, we'll probably end up playing some seasonal Diablo content as well. And then we're back on Sunday for another PC build, which will also probably more than likely be a commission. So 3 builds this week, plus 2 game streams at least. So lots of streams coming up, trying to get more gaming content as well. So that should be a lot of fun. I know we're probably going to also check, there's some new game. There's a couple new games came out, so I'll probably end up doing one of the days with a different build, different game stream, just to get that out as well, because I know we have some of those. There's some interesting one that actually look pretty good. And I'd love to do like one of them that's like a late night scary stream, which could be pretty cool. So we'll probably do something around that as well. So that's what's happening for the rest of the week. Again, don't forget, check out robeytech.com/insiders. Don't forget to get in on the Sparkle. And then again, you can always do subs here. Always do subs here, because any sub that you do, whether that's Kick or over on Twitch, is going to get you in to win one of these PCs we're giving away in the month of July or August. So definitely worth getting your sub in and all that sort of stuff. And congratulations to Witness Protection _streams. You win over on YouTube, winning a $50 Newegg gift card. That's awesome. Congratulations. So yeah, spooky stream. I really want to do Layers of Fear. I was having a good time, so we might do a late night Layers of Fear now that we have the other studio set up and all that sort of stuff as well. So you guys have been awesome. Super appreciate your guys' amazing awesomeness. Again, also a huge shout out to Storyblocks for their sponsorship today. Don't forget to check them out. And thank you again for everybody for being so awesome. Have a great night. Have a great night. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys. Thank you, Viking, VF King 6 for the sub as well. Bye, guys. Yeah, we're going to definitely play some Diablo 4 very, very soon, Beard. I will let you know.